Hi, my name is Mark Samiska, and we're here at the third annual Cabin Fever at the Hungarian Businessmen's Club in Maple Heights. This is an event we do once a year, but it's been the third annual, usually in February, and then we have our picnic in June out in Hiram. So we're having a good time. As you can see, there's a lot of people here reminiscing, talking about the old neighborhood. I myself grew up on 116th, just by Griffin, near Buckeye. Went to St. Benedict's, went to Benedictine High School, married a girl from the neighborhood, Juliana Fugedi. She went to St. Margaret's and she went to Marymount. So hopefully you guys will see us in June of this year in Hiram for the picnic. Once again, it's June 11th, 2017. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Richard Sorosi from the Buckeye Road neighborhood, actually 11410 Buckeye. My dad and my uncle owned Hartman and Company Funeral Home, and we were on the street pretty much my life. We also were members of First Hungarian Reformed Church and went to school at Harvey Rice Elementary. Also participated in the Harvey Rice garden program. So we go back and can plant a garden and grow vegetables like anyone else, and haven't learned any of those skills. Truly, I'm happy that I had the opportunity to grow up on Buckeye. It was truly a unique neighborhood, and never was a dull moment with all of the butcher shops, the dime store, the bars, the import shops, you name it, it all could be, the bakeries, and of course the wonderful bakeries, all were found on Buckeye Road. And we still go to Murdy's strudel shop, which is now on the west side, and we still have that connection. It was truly a unique area. When I've had a chance to travel to Hungary myself, you can always see a little bit of Hungary on Buckeye Road, and now it all fits. The pieces of that story come together, where you can see the residents, the nannies with their babushkas running up and down the street with their sweaters and shopping carts, our fall festivals that were at the churches. I mean, there's just a great number of things that the area was very much familiar for. And it's very nice that people don't lose their roots, and they are still remembering, and they come back to these affairs that they have here at the Businessmen's Club or out at Hiram for the Buckeye Road reunion picnic in the summertime. So I hope that others will come out. You recognize people from the old neighborhood, people that you may have been neighbors, people that you went to school with. So it's always great to be able to renew your friendships once again, because sometimes you don't have that opportunity. So this is the perfect vehicle for that.
All right, my name's Alan Denis. I grew up on 120th and Forest. My father had a gas station on the 93rd and Union. I went to Audubon High School, and then ended up at Cleveland Trade School for my remaining years. I worked for my father at the gas station for many years. Then I went in the Army in 58 to 60. I was in the United States.
Where were you stationed?
I was stationed at I took basic at Fort Knox, Kentucky. And I ended up at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which is a 101st Airborne Division. I joined the 101st Airborne Division. I ended up making 13 jumps, practice jumps, nothing under combat or anything like that. And after I got out of service, I met my wife, ended up getting married, ended up having 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, and now I have 7 grandchildren.
Where are you living now, Al?
Now I live in Macedonia,
Okay.
on Shepherd Road,
Sure.
and I've been retired, enjoying my retirement life. That's about it.
All right, appreciate your time.
Grew up on Buckeye Road. I went all the way up the hill. Born on 77th in Rawlings, down to 93rd in Buckeye, up to 116th in Buckeye, to 122nd in Buckeye. I guess I was a gypsy. My mom and dad, they just never owned a house, so we had a lot of fun. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
We got a lot in common with that, I'll tell you.
Yeah, went to Willard School, went to St. Margaret's, Harvey Rice, and then to Benny. Loved the old neighborhood, still think about it every day.
When did you graduate from Benny?
1972, graduated with Benny. A lot of my friends, I'm here at the HBT, and I ran into two of the three starters I had for my St. Margaret of Hungary basketball team in 1960, 1969, or 1970. They were on my basketball team. A lot of fun, CYO. Harvey Rice Gardens always be a memory in my life. Harvey Rice baseball, half the baseball players are here that are alive. So just being nice here with the fellow Mudgars and enjoying life on life's terms. Went across the tracks of Woodland, married me a Woodland girl, and been married 40 years. No children, but we're just blessed with love and understanding that we were brought up with the principles of family life from Buckeye Road. And God bless Buckeye, man. It's so nice to have in my heart. It'll be there forever. So, okay, thank you. Take care.
Hi, my name is George Guida, and I grew up on 116th and Buckeye. I lived across the street from Harvey Rice Gardens. For 2 years I went to Harvey Rice and then went to St. Margaret's of Hungary, graduate of 1968. And we have very fond memories of growing up on Buckeye, from the Harvey Rice Gardens, from the Dairy Queens to Lucy's Bakery and everything Hungarian shoe shined on Buckeye. Up Labdus Cafe, Sable's Cafe. Had a great time growing up there. All my friends, I love them. God bless them all. Thank you.
Hungarian name, George?
No.
Italian?
Yes.
Yeah, went to St. Benedictine, graduated in 1970, worked at Settler's Tavern, worked at Russo's Eagle Market at 130th. Now I install carpet. I'm on Facebook. My wife and I are officers at the club here. I'm a trustee, and she's the secretary. So when I do sell on a Sunday here, twice a year. So if you guys want to come to that, feel free.
Okay, my name is Dan Fink. I used to live on on Lamentier between 97th and 93rd. I grew up there. I moved there when I was 5 years old. I stayed till I got married in 73, moved out, went to St. Benedict's 8 years, went to Benedictine for 4 years. So I graduated in 65 from Benedictine. So I moved out to Solon, and that's where I've been ever since.
Hi, I'm Rich Hudak. I was born and raised all around Buckeye Road. My grandfather had the butcher shop on 120th in Buckeye, and my father worked there for many years. I went to St. Margaret's, and then after St. Margaret's, I went to Cleveland Trade School. And after Cleveland Trade School, I ended up becoming a furniture upholsterer. But I still lived on Buckeye. I was born on Holton Avenue, then moved up to Upper Buckeye in 1949 with my parents on East 120th Street, real close to Williams Avenue. And my whole life was around Buckeye. Knew a lot of people, enjoyed, growing up there. There was no television at that time. It was just starting out. But I went to, we'd go to the Regent Theater, the Moreland Theater, Colony Theater. That was our entertainment. We would meet girls on Sunday. Our big thrill of meeting a girl from school and from high school. And it was like just putting your arm around them. That was first base. They actually... we lived on 120th, 2765 East 120th. Still remember that address. there was a whole.
You remember your telephone number. Winton 1?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember. Our number went. Anyhow, after I got married in 1958 to a high school sweetheart, she went to Holy Trinity which was on Woodland Avenue. And then after we got married in 58, we moved on to Woodhill Avenue, stayed there 1 year in a 4-family home. And then we bought our own house, a 2-family house on 130th off of Buckeye. And since being Hungarian, we knew one of our tenants, our first tenant that moved in upstairs, she lived there 11 years with us, and it was Joe Rob's daughter, Rabyoshka, from the Gypsy Cellar. Pardon?
Joyce Rab?
Rabyoshka, Joe Rob.
I thought it was Joyce.
Joyce, yes, Joyce. Sylvana was her maiden name. And then after about 3 years, she got divorced. And then she still lived there until we moved out. She moved out a little bit before we did. We moved out. We built a house in Brecksville and moved out because Buckeye was getting a little tough at that time. And so our boys finished grade school there, and then we moved out to Brecksville in 1970. And that's story. So now it's great to come to a Buckeye reunion where you know a whole lot of people, and it took a lot of time. I'm glad that so many friends of ours showed up to see them. Now that I'm getting older, it's like there's a big change, as you get older.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Mike Costanzo, president of the Hungarian Businessmen's Club. Sorry, I said that wrong. Welcome to all our Buckeye Roaders and all of our Hungarian family from Buckeye Road. It's great to have everybody here again. We've been doing this now for the last, 3-4 years, I believe. So it's great to have everyone here. We hope you'll continue to come out and support us. We've got great Hungarian meals here, good home cooking, a nice hall that you can rent, and we sure would love to have you here.
Where'd you grow up? What neighborhood?
I grew up in Maple Heights, Ohio, believe it or not.
Rich kid.
Yeah, I guess. You wouldn't know it today, but yes. It was a rich kid, yes. But yes, I did. I graduated from Maple Heights High School.
But you knew Carl Lapika then.
I knew some Lapikas, but it wasn't Carl. But I knew the Milkoviches more than anybody, the wrestling, family. So, I mean, I had quite a time with them. In fact, even lived near them, spent a lot of time with them. But, so that's kind of where we've been. And right now I'm in Broadview Heights. Living out in Broadview Heights. I'm in a nice ranch home out there. And I'm semi-retired. I work in the funeral business a little bit. So they don't let us retire. They just let us die off. So, but it's really great again being here and being with all you people. And we hope you continue to support us. And we're here for you.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Over to your VP here. And this is?
Hi, I'm Ron Neroni. I'm the Vice President of the Hungarian Business and Tradesmen's Club. Been a member here since the Buckeye days. My shop was on 93rd and close to Kinsman, and I used to go to the old club for lunch, and that's how I became part of the organization.
What kind of shop was it?
I was president of Accurate Machine Tool on East 93rd Street.
And where'd you go to high school?
I went to East Tech, and I grew up on Woodland, but a lot of my friends were from Buckeye, including some of the fellows that I went to Korea with, namely one gentleman by the name of Ted Jacobs. And he was from 116th and Buckeye, and we took our basic training together at Fort Ord, and we went off to Korea, but then he went into a different outfit, and I did not see him until after the war was over.
And you were Army, were you?
I was at Army, yes.
Were you over there during the war?
I was in the war. I got a Bronze Star and a Purple Heart in Korea.
What are you doing these days?
Right now I'm retired.
Well, you're not retired.
Well, I'm the vice president.
A
A little bit, yes.
Okay, well, appreciate your time. Anything else you don't want to say?
No, that's about it. Very nice being part of this organization, and I'm glad we had a nice turnout tonight.
Very good. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, my name's Ron Rainey. I spent 1 year at St. Elizabeth's and then graduated from 3 years at St. Benedict's. Right now I'm retired and I live in Hudson, Ohio.
Where are you retired from, Ron?
My last job was at Chrysler in Twinsburg. I was an electrician, and right now I'm just. Okay, I lived in Boise, Idaho for about 7 years, and it was beautiful out there. That's where we adopted my daughter at.
Great hunting out there.
Yes, great just to go up in the mountains and just sit out there and look at the mountains. Or sit in one of the hot springs. When it's cold out, sit in a nice hot spring, get yourself warm. I lived on, did I say I lived on 93rd and Sophia? And used to work at Shimoda's grocery store for about a year. And I set pins at the bowling alley down there, which was a fun job. And yeah, and then I went to Benedictine, and then I went to Garfield Heights High School. Graduated from there. And like I say, now I'm retired and happy. And the good thing is I'm not stupid no more, I'm senile.
All right, thanks, Ron. Appreciate your time.